We live in a world of disposables. Buy it, use it, toss it, but what happens to all that It piles up. Mountains of trash, overflowing landfills. It's a dirty problem, but where some see garbage, others see opportunity. This is the world of scrap dealing, where trash. Let's face it, we've got a trash problem. It's not just a minor inconvenience, it's a crisis that's growing every day. Our streets are littered with waste and our landfills are bursting at the seams. The sheer volume of trash we produce is staggering. Every year we generate billions of tons of waste. This waste doesn't just disappear, it accumulates, creating massive piles that are difficult to manage. Our current waste management systems are struggling to keep up with the ever-increasing amounts of garbage. It's polluting our planet, harming wildlife, and threatening our future. Rivers and oceans are choked with plastic, endangering marine life. The air we breathe is filled with pollutants from decomposing waste, contributing to climate change and health problems. Landfills are overflowing and we're running out of space. These sites are reaching their capacity, and finding new locations for waste disposal is becoming increasingly difficult. The environmental impact of these overflowing landfills is severe, affecting soil and water quality. We need a solution, and fast. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. Communities are rallying for change, demanding better waste management practices and more effective recycling programs. The time to act is now, but amidst this crisis lies a golden opportunity. The waste we generate is not just trash, it's a resource waiting to be tapped. By rethinking our approach to waste, we can turn this problem into a solution. Buried within those mountains of trash are valuable resources: metals, glass, paper, plastics. These materials can be extracted and reused, reducing the need for new raw materials and conserving natural resources. Materials that can be recycled, reused, and repurposed. By embracing recycling and repurposing, we can significantly reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. This not only helps the environment but also creates economic opportunities. This is where scrap dealing comes in. Scrap dealers play a crucial role in this process, identifying and extracting valuable materials from the waste stream. Their work is essential in transforming our waste problem into a resource solution, paving the way for a more sustainable future. Not all trash is created equal. Some decompose, some can be burned for energy, and some can be recycled into new products. We're talking about materials like paper, glass, plastics, and most importantly, metals. Metals are the backbone of our modern world. From cars and buildings to smartphones and airplanes, metals are everywhere. And unlike some materials, metals can be recycled over and over again without losing their quality. Let's talk iron. It's the most widely used metal on the planet, and we're running out of easily accessible iron ore. Mining new ore is expensive and environmentally damaging. The solution? Recycling. Scrap iron, from old cars to construction debris, is a gold mine waiting to be tapped. Recycling iron saves energy, reduces pollution, and conserves our natural resources. And that translates into big business for scrap dealers. Starting your scrap empire, a step-by-step guide. So you want to be a scrap dealer? Good for you. This industry is not only lucrative but also plays a crucial role in environmental conservation. By recycling scrap metal, you are contributing to reducing waste and conserving natural resources. It's hard work, but it's honest work, and the payoff can be huge. The demand for recycled metal is ever growing, and with the right approach, you can build a thriving business. Here's a step-by-step guide to get you started. First, do your homework. Understanding the market is crucial. Learn the ins and outs of the scrap metal industry. Familiarize yourself with the different types of metals, such as ferrous and non-ferrous metals, and their respective values. Research different metals, their values, and the recycling process. Knowing the current market prices and trends will help you make informed decisions and maximize your profits. Next, develop a business plan. A well-thought-out business plan will serve as your roadmap to success. Outline your target market, services offered, startup costs, and marketing strategy. Then, secure funding. Consider various funding options such as loans, investors, or even grants that might be available for recycling businesses. You'll need capital for equipment, transportation, and operating expenses. Investing in the right equipment like shredders, balers, and trucks is essential for efficient operations. Don't forget to obtain licenses and permits. Operating without the necessary legal documentation can lead to fines and business closure. Check with your local and state authorities for the required legal documentation. This may include environmental permits, business licenses, and zoning permits. Finally, find a location. Look for a secure yard with good accessibility for trucks. The location should be spacious enough to store and process large quantities of scrap metal. Additionally, consider the proximity to your target market and suppliers to minimize transportation costs. Networking is also key. Attend industry events, join trade associations, and connect with other professionals in the field. Building relationships can lead to valuable partnerships and opportunities. Utilize online marketing strategies to promote your business. Create a professional website, engage on social media, and consider online advertising to reach a broader audience. Train your employees well. A knowledgeable and skilled team is vital for the success of your scrap metal business. Ensure they understand safety protocols and efficient handling of materials. Keep a close eye on your finances. Regularly review your financial statements and work with an accountant to manage your books. This will help you stay on top of your expenses and profits. With dedication and hard work, your scrap metal business can thrive. Location is key. Finding the right spot for your scrapyard. The success of your scrapyard hinges on its location. You need a space that is easily accessible to suppliers and buyers, with enough room for sorting, processing, and storing scrap metal. Consider zoning regulations and environmental requirements. Being close to industrial areas or construction sites can be a plus, ensuring a steady stream of scrap metal. Building your network, connecting with suppliers and buyers. The scrap business is all about connections. You need a reliable network of suppliers, from individuals selling their old appliances to demolition companies offering tons of scrap metal. Similarly, establish relationships with buyers, recycling plants, foundries, and manufacturers who will purchase your processed scrap. Networking is key to securing both supply and demand. Marketing your business, attracting customers, and building trust. In a competitive industry like scrap dealing, effective marketing is crucial. Spread the word about your services through local advertising, online platforms, and by building relationships with potential clients. Transparency and fair pricing are paramount. Offer competitive rates for scrap metal, provide excellent customer service, and build a reputation for honesty and reliability. Scaling up, expanding your operations and services. As your business grows, consider expanding your operations. Invest in specialized equipment like forklifts, balers, and shears to handle larger volumes of scrap metal and increase efficiency. Diversify your services by offering demolition services, container rentals, or metal pickup services. Explore partnerships and collaborations to tap into new markets and expand your reach. Success stories, inspiration from scrapyard giants. The scrap metal industry is full of inspiring success stories. Take David J. Joseph Company, for example. Starting small in the late 19th century, they've grown into a global leader in metal recycling. Or consider Commercial Metals Company, another industry giant that began with a single scrap yard. These companies demonstrate that with hard work, dedication, and a keen eye for opportunity, even trash can pave the way to extraordinary success. Conclusion: turning waste into a sustainable future. We live in a world drowning in its own waste. Every day, tons of garbage are produced, and much of it ends up in landfills or polluting our oceans and natural landscapes. This overwhelming amount of waste poses a significant threat to our environment, wildlife, and even human health. But amidst this crisis, the scrap dealing industry offers a beacon of hope. This industry is not just about managing waste, it's about transforming it. By recycling and repurposing materials, we can reduce the strain on our natural resources and minimize the environmental impact of waste. By turning trash into treasure, we can conserve resources, protect our environment, and build a more sustainable future. Recycled materials can be used to create new products, reducing the need for raw materials and the energy required to process them. This not only helps in conserving natural resources, but also in reducing greenhouse gas emissions. So take a closer look at that discarded metal, that old piece of machinery, or that broken appliance. What you see as waste could be the raw material for something new and valuable. That pile of old appliances, those rusting pieces of metal, they all have potential. With the right processes, they can be dismantled, sorted, and transformed into something useful once again. See the potential, the opportunity. Innovative recycling processes and upcycling techniques are constantly being developed, making it easier and more efficient to turn waste into valuable resources. These advancements are paving the way for a more sustainable and eco-friendly future. The future of scrap dealing is bright, and it's ripe for the taking. With new technologies and methods, we can continue to improve our recycling efforts and make a significant impact on the environment. It's an industry that not only benefits the planet, but also creates jobs and stimulates the economy. Are you ready to be a part of it? Join the movement towards a sustainable future, whether it's by recycling more, supporting businesses that use recycled materials, or simply spreading awareness. Every action counts.